Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Elaina and we got a guest today. Introduce yourself.
Hi, Teresa Giudcoochie here.
So we met on Instagram and we got together for a kiki and get ready with me before we go out. So we're gonna do the makeup chat and you're gonna get to watch us get all beautiful in drag. So if you guys are interested, then keep on watching. Don't forget to subscribe, click notification bell, like, comment, all the good stuff, and let's get right into it. So we come in here to you guys after we glued, she glued her eyebrows.
Yeah, just me.
So, and I just covered up whatever I don't have, pretty much. So, what are we doing today?
I've got the Kryolan white, and I like a really white layered base, and I'm doing some clown white. You know, I'm going to be very purple.
I like that your clown white is an eye contact case.
Yeah, to travel with.
That's a great idea. So tell us about you. Where are you from and what do you do?
I live in San Francisco. Mm-hmm. I throw parties. I'm an entertainer, extraterrestrial by day and night. I throw a party called Iconique. We're wearing the t-shirts.
Which waiting?
And, you know, I've been in San Francisco for 4.5 years, and I finally, have just cultivated friendships that are, worthy, and, it's just, I'm a person of the people. So, the party's, all about bringing people together, finding your chosen family, and, finding love.
Yeah, I'm a people's person, too.
Yeah.
That's why we get along.
Yeah, we're getting along just great.
And the cats, too, if you saw the intro. Ali already loves her, so that's a big win here.
It's cute. It's very cute. Are we both doing pink and purples?
It's up to you. So we're gonna go out to Mickys tonight, and we're both wearing pink. We're gonna be pink girls.
We're gonna stand out.
And they're gonna wear all black and white. I think they have a Tim Burton's themed.
Yeah, I saw the flyers.
And we're gonna be like eyesore. Everyone.
They're gonna love it.
Yeah, of course.
I'm the queen of purple, I've been told. So I'll show you versatility when Michelle Visage wears a turtleneck and Teresa Giudcoochie wears a different eyeshadow than purple.
So you guys follow her on Instagram. I'm going to link her Instagram socials and new business in the description of the video, so you guys can follow her and see her fabulousness.
How long have you lived here?
In this apartment?
Mm-hmm.
Since May. Yeah, so a few months. Yeah, after the Riverside house fiasco. On my channel, most people know because I complained about it a lot.
Riverside is a beautiful place, but you gotta find your spot.
Yeah, and we don't know the spot. And it's funny because on the show, when we were filming, Raven said, are you from IE? Inland Empire, right? And me being dumb with abbreviations, I said, no, I'm from LA. And it's 10 minutes later, I was like, oh, she meant Inland Empire. I'm such an idiot.
That's where I started. My first introductions to drag was with Raven and Mayhem and Morgan at VIP nightclub.
Well, I'm sure she doesn't live in the Riverside anymore. Although there's some really nice areas there, where I rode bikes there, up north. And they have really nice bougie houses there. It's real pretty.
Yeah, all that area, Corona.
So we took a little break, and
now we're back. We're getting our purple on.
Yeah, she's getting really pigmented because she's using ABH.
Yeah, this is insane. I love it. Yeah. It matches our outfits. Yeah, everything.
And I'm using my Chapter 1. And I'm a little dusty today for some reason. I'm very dry, so we'll see what happens.
I doubt.
It'll all come together.
It always does.
Yeah, and drag, it looks weird until you put the lashes on and the wig. And then it looks nice.
You always have to remind yourself, they'll get there. Keep going. Because that's the fun part. I remember you were saying that it takes you a while. It's easier or harder when you have a deadline, when you have a call time?
I think it's pretty much the same because I'm used to taking about 3.5 hours, 3 hours, 45 minutes. So I didn't know what to expect when I was like selected for the show. So that's
Yeah.
what scared me the most because I'm slow. So I was like, I'm never gonna make it. And then they told us 3 hours, 45 minutes. I was like, phew, relief. And most of the contestants, like in my group, they usually take longer. Maybe because they do more of a special effects look, more intricate. And I'm like, no, I can't relate. I just don't have patience to spend 5 hours on the look. Maybe 4, but 5, I'll just lose patience.
Your looks are amazing.
Oh, thank you.
But yeah, that would be a relief to get the time like that.
I think I also got training, like doing a lot of lives on YouTube. Like with my friends, like my friends told me, your lives with us actually trained you to go quicker. Because when you go live with friends, like you don't want to be live forever. So I try to keep it under 4 hours. So I think that got me faster.
It's like I haven't been in drag in a couple of days because, holidays and stuff. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, it's hard for me to like chat and do it. So it's great.
Oh yeah, this is difficult.
This is a challenge too.
Yeah, and that's why my lives usually take longer too. Because I'm chatting, I have to check the comments. Like whatever people are saying, because sometimes like, Elaina, are you reading the comments? Elaina, we're asking a question. And I'm just in the mirror.
Just in it, in the zone. Let's see.
At least in Painted with Raven, they would leave us alone, like with the whole duration, 3 hours, 45 minutes, and then check on us once in a while. Mm-hmm. Like Raven pop into Jack, and I'm like trying to focus and answer the questions at the same time. Yeah, but it wasn't bad.
How was it that week when you were muted?
Oh my god, I was so devastated. I don't know, I wasn't feeling the challenge, and to be honest, because I'm one of the oldest one, I was the oldest contestant, all right? So I was kind of like underslept, and I was so tired. And that rock challenge was not my tea. I'm more like a pink girlish. And I'm like, I didn't know what to do. And then I went comedy. I'm like, oh, let me do funny. And I thought it was cool. Maybe not for that TV show. For Drag Race, I probably would have won.
There we go. Still a winner.
Yeah, and it's like when I saw that it was kind of like maybe it's not the right thing to do, it was already too late. So I had to stick with it. So I stuck with it. I made faces. I burped. They actually cut it out, but I burped at the Raven just to be in character.
I love you.
But oh well. The thing that pissed me off the most, that my favorite challenge was the next. That was like, I'm like, damn it.
Yeah, the impersonation, right? Or the
yeah.
Yeah. Me and my brother were both upset for you, but you still killed it. We love you.
Yeah, you know what? It's like you can't take it close to heart. This is TV show and it's also entertainment. So, there's certain things like for extra drama, maybe it was like, oh, Elaine is muted for a challenge. Or Q was muted for a lot of his challenges too. Like every time there is special effects challenge, Q was muted. So it was like, it's kind of adds interest to the show. So I don't feel bad. I just feel like it's interesting to see how shows like that are made.
Yeah.
Because it's not, they don't just think about talent, they also think about entertainment. Because otherwise it would be like watching paint dry. It has to be interesting to watch.
Yeah. So that kept it interesting. And luckily with social media, you were able to still showcase what you would have done.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. And a lot of young kids, the contestants, they got like really emotional. I'm like, I don't know why you're getting so emotional. I'm like, calm it is, children. It's just a TV show. It's like, it's the enjoy the moment. We still talk, like in our chat group. Like we really got along well.
That's good.
With the guys. So Teresa used to live in LA.
Yeah, I used to live down here by Palm Springs. This is where I grew up. My stomping ground. So it was really nostalgic driving over here. I loved it.
Yeah, Palm Springs is very dry though and very hot. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a little bit too hot for me.
I think about it a lot. It's like I was inspired by all the drag queens here. Like everybody's so amazing. But when I lived here, I felt kind of in a bubble of masculinity or femininity. And like I wasn't at a point in my life to like reach what the drag queens were doing. And it took like 4 years of being in San Francisco to like discover that I'm just a free person that doesn't need to be defined by the structure I was telling myself to fit into. And so it's like now it's like I feel so like completely in tune with just who I am, and it's like I'm a character. I'm all these things. And I built my life like building a character, and it's like great to finally be in a place where like
Hey, she really got cool style, guys. When you check out her Instagram, like the alien counter, and Ali just jumped in her lap because Ali loves everyone. You can't see him, but he's really into Teresa, anti Teresa. Oh,
yeah,
and he just stepped into eyeshadow.
We love it.
So we're just chatting here, and I forgot I wasn't recording as usual. We're talking about the makeup, and Teresa asked me if I've always been doing makeup like that.
Yeah.
And I said that when I was teaching my group exercise, those come with the eye makeup fully done, and everybody was like, "Elaina, how do you teach and not sweat anything off?" I'm like, I just use the right base.
Like hello, the product.
Exactly. But I didn't do anything on the skin, of course, because you sweat like a pig. But I wasn't doing like full-on drag or any like extreme makeup.
It was just more than anybody else had seen.
Exactly.
But I love
more
that
than
you're
average person.
True to yourself, your calling. Well,
yeah. Actually, in some of the corporate gyms in New York, when I was auditioning, I said, "Elaina, you have a lot of experience, and like we're gonna offer you the highest pay, but can you please tone down the makeup?" Because like it's really like a very uptight people, like in corporate Manhattan. They're like, it's a little bit too bright for them.
Jeez, don't get me started.
It's the first time ever somebody said about makeup. I laughed so hard. I'm like, okay, just for that gym, I'm not gonna wear a lot of makeup.
I hate that, but that's why they always gotta control us.
Yeah, but I can see the point because they're really, I don't know. They have their own rules, I guess. The only day that the rules were off on Halloween time, the manager there was into Halloween. She's like, "Oh, let's all dress up."
Did you go full out?
Oh yeah. I went in hip hop style because we were like different costumes, different themes, and I was teaching cardio hip hop, so I kind of dressed in hip hop. But
I'm like, I get that there's rules, but I'm here to break every rule. I don't know. In Teresa's mind, there's like in drag, there's no rules, and then in like Teresa's brain, there's like absolutely no rules.
Why not? Well, I didn't get fired, so I followed the rules.
There we go. You're right.
But I did start doing more of an interesting, like a face paint and extreme makeup after I started YouTube because it gave me inspiration. I met many other artists and many friends through YouTube, and we kind of like fed off each other's creativity and like, oh, let's do this, let's do that. And then I got into it. Because when I started YouTube, I started with like a kind of a Tati Westbrook, Laura Lee, like let's just makeup tutorial, like a little brown eyeshadow. And then I realized I'm not that. I can't do a little brown eyeshadow. It's boring as hell. So I'm like, screw that. I'm just going to do drag. And I don't care how many views I'm going to get.
Oh, wow. I love that. I actually started drag with very... Like, I mean, I've been a cosmetologist for 10 years. And I went to makeup school and everything like that, but when I started drag, I was just so nervous to be looked at, which is so weird. Like, I was just nervous for that attention, even though, like, I kind of got it all the time. So when I started drag, it was very, like, let me just use this lash and not do any eyeshadow. Let's not draw any attention to me.
No, and if you're a drag queen, you gotta be everything on.
And then all of a sudden, boom, I showed up and I had, like, a ton of makeup on and everybody was like, how and when? I was like, I just needed to ease into the attention. It was a lot at once. When you're a 6-foot alien, you're looked at all the time, but I wasn't ready.
Yeah, you're tall. How tall are you? 6 foot?
I'm like 5'11".
Yeah.
I've been called a 6-foot fairy. That was on a date. He didn't like me.
I thought it was a compliment.
I took it as a compliment. It was a compliment, but... That was like probably the only person I ever dated. He actually left me flowers. He left me yellow roses on my card, which meant friend, right? He still works with my aunt, so.
So you did cosmetology in California?
Yeah. Over here in Redlands.
Yeah, so that's another thing we have in common. I did hair in Florida, but a little shorter, like 6 years.
That's a long time.
So what was your favorite part about hairdressing?
I love color theory. Like
Me too.
I love
Yeah.
being able to predict what's going to happen to
I
hair.
know, exactly.
I
Yeah.
used to like put hydrogen peroxide in my hair when I was like in second grade and like sit in the sun and watch it change. Like
I've done that too.
I love being able to predict it. Like it feels powerful. It feels great to feel like that smart. And then the people, like I always treated every client like they were my mom, and like they're spending their hard-earned money to come feel good. So it's just like being able to give energy and like make somebody feel special, and then also feel so smart that I made a color for them. Like I loved that.
I love that too. I'm the same way. Color was my favorite. Like to figure out exactly the right color and match or the right combination to achieve something. It's like the best feeling.
I love that. Oh, see, we're twins. You know, I just reconnected. My best friend came up and visited me, and she actually reminded me. She's like, "You. That's why you did hair. You know, you're still doing the same. You're still the same person. Like you just really care about people." I'm like, oh, that's sweet to hear.
See, I'm the same way because of fitness and hairdressing. Always different, but it's a people's job.
Yeah,
it was the same thing. Actually, a lot of my students from my classes came to my house because they did it out of my home after a while, and they became my clients. You know, so that was fun.
I haven't, and like I haven't. My sister just asked me today if I miss doing hair, and it's like the quick answer is no, but you know.
I'm the same way. I don't miss it, but I do miss like the process. But it was a lot of standing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not down for it.
that like feeling needed and feeling like somebody's already made a schedule to see you in 6 weeks or 4 weeks. So like it just makes you feel important. Shout out to the hairdressers out there.
Yeah. It's a hard job, and you guys, if you're considering going instead of doing your own hair at home, go, because it's a hard job. And you'll never get it done as good as hairdressers will. Yeah. So we took a little break because we were running a little behind. We both like to talk and we get very distracted very easily.
Yes.
So we did our base. I was starting with, well, she's using Grwm. Yeah. And this stuff is like paint. I used it on Rock'em Soccer and I still remember I'm looking like everything's disappearing in front of my eyes.
Oopsie.
I love it though. This is so easy to use.
And what are you using?
I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury, the Bougie AF. I only use it for good occasions, like going out and drag. This is a high-end occasion for you people.
I love it.
Ugh. For everyday YouTube, you don't get that honor. You'll never see me.
Tonight we have no clue where the night's gonna take us.
You know what's really great is the ABH concealer, and I'm not just saying it because it's sponsored, painted with Raven, but this is so good.
Really?
The scent has like the foundation, the now color, and the concealer. And I never tried this before, but the formula is so freaking good. It's so smooth, it doesn't make it dry, and it covers everything. It's like I even bought myself another one in a lighter color because they gave us like our skin tone color.
Okay.
So I got myself like almost white.
Okay.
And I love this stuff.
Have you put it on yet?
No, not yet. I'm about to.
I
was going to use kimchi, but I'm like, heck, I'm going to use this one. I like to use my skin tone first to kind of color the dark circles first and then go with white because it gives you like extra
Yeah, I'm looking for something more moisturizing under here because like you see how like my cheek when I do the powder it's like so high it doesn't really matter what color I am underneath, but that's moisture.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna use your signature contour.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait. You guys have to see her signature contour. She looks like an alien and I live for it.
I love you. You know that started, I mean, it was just like, I feel like I have high cheekbones, but like when I would do makeup with my regular cheekbones, I just felt pulled back, not like pulled up, and like I wanted to look weird. So I just started.
Yeah, I actually blamed her for having fillers, and she said she doesn't have any fillers because her cheekbones are naturally so perfect.
I'm like, it's the Mayan.
I'm like, bitch, had fillers. Turns out
it's the Mayan in me. I mean, I will get filler.
You know what reminds me of Kimora Black? She kind of has like cheekbones like that, very similar.
I love Kimora.
And I think hers like a naturally high too.
She's a good time when she comes to San Francisco. We get to hang out.
I only met her once on DragCon in New York.
Oh.
And I remember it was like the end of the day, and I was wearing heels all day, like an idiot. I wore heels, and I brought flats with me, so I switched to flats. And I came to take pictures, and I told her like I was just wearing heels, and I switched to flats. So we're taking pictures. I wear flats.
Mhm.
She lifted her skirt, and she's standing
She was in
barefoot.
Barefoot. She like, see,
Yeah.
well, she's tiny too.
Mhm. Oh yeah, she was tiny. I remember she's like, I'm 5'8", so I was like taller than her. Maybe, I don't remember.
Oh,
You know who
Dracon.
else is tiny? Blue. I met Blue Hydrangea. Like we kind of follow each other too on Instagram, and she recognized me when I was standing in line. She's like, "Ah, Elaina!" I'm like,
She's tiny?
Yeah, she's so small. She's like tiny, tiny, tiny.
That's so cute. I feel like I'm like an in-between. I'm not tall, I'm not short.
Well, you're pretty tall. Well, my husband's short, and he's like 5'10", I think. Well, you're 5'11", but you feel like you're taller than him, like a lot taller.
Maybe. I'm trying to work on my posture. I used to have such good posture.
Yeah, my husband is like, he's not like bent over, but he has bad flexibility. So every time I take a bike ride, try to make him stretch, and he can't reach his toes. And I always drag him for this. I'm so bad. I abuse him, trying to make him ride 20 miles.
Dang, 20 miles. That's training.
Do you ever do anything like that? Cycling?
I want to. I don't. I walk like on a good month, like 8 miles a day.
Oh wow, that's a
So
lot,
it's like
though.
back and forth, like lots of stuff. But then when I make up for it though on days that I don't do anything, which is like when I'm just at home making stuff. I like to like order wigs and double stack them and just have fun with them.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm planning to wear a Raven that has like a pussycat wig. I'm not sure about it because I like big wigs, but it's so easy when you go out, so you don't have to secure it. It's just a cheap wig from Amazon. And yes, it's just called Raven wig cheap.
Ooh. I'm definitely gonna wear a signature Teresa hair, but I don't know if I'll be ginger or black. I'll let you pick.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen you. So what's your signature hair?
It's like a double stacked human hair wig, but it's like shaped like that, as if that's the alien cranium. You know, like
I love that.
Yeah. So I just like.
I think I've seen those pictures. Yeah, it's a human hair wig, so you're bougie.
So I can like act up at the club and it just brushes right out. It's no need.
I need to learn how to style the wigs. Because, like Jink Monsoon said, I tried to tease it, but I only pissed it off. That's what happened to me. I only pissed him off.
I love when she said that.
Because I tried to style my wig with the steam, and I think I steamed it too hard. Now it looks like a freezy human hair wig. I managed to make synthetic wig look like human hair wig.
I'm not gonna lie. Styling synthetic wigs got too intense. I was like, let's just buy a human hair.
Yeah, it's like you would think it would work because when you watch tutorials, you think it's so easy, but it doesn't really work.
It's almost like watching you do your makeup and thinking like, "Oh, that must be so easy."
The only thing I did is like tease. That one sits there. That was just a regular like pedestrian curly wig, and I just brushed it out and I teased the hell out of it, and I cut the lens and became this white afro, and now it looks cute. But that's my limits. That's all I can do.
I love it.
I just need to like spend money and maybe buy pre-styled wigs.
Yeah. Because I mean, honestly, that's like my advice to anybody who asks like where to get hair or what to do. Like starting drag, it can be very confusing, but it's like a synthetic wig in the box is $100. When a styled wig from your local...
excuse me, I buy them on Amazon for like $40.
Okay,
You're talking to cheapskate.
So they can charge up to $100.
Yeah.
Like a wigs and grace is $100.
Yeah.
But a styled wigs and grace from somebody in your neighborhood is $220.
Well, it makes sense
double
because
stacked,
they spend their
double
work.
stacked. So invest a little bit if you want it like that. That's just like...
I need to get some recommendations where to go for wigs from you because, like, I need to get something styled already because I'm not gonna try again. It's just not gonna work.
I feel you.
Unless I buy something real curly and I can really tease it and it's gonna look cool because it's already curly.
Yeah, and it's for the look.
Yeah.
It's whatever you want.
Oh, I have one of these. The old Morphe James Charles.
This has been through it.
But it works though. It's not bad.
Like this is usually when I do my cheeks. Just those three.
The only thing, like, I find the purple is very patchy in it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they're not like the best.
The black's pretty good though.
Oh
Speaking
yeah,
of
black is good, and the white is real good too.
Mhm.
It was good.
It was good. Now I just do that.
She panned it.
Oopsie.
So we on crunch time right now, and we've been talking so much that we're like running late. But we've been doing a lot, and you can see the fabulous contour that usually Teresa does. It's very alien-esque, and I'm like living for this. This is so sharp. It's like extreme. I love that.
Cut a bitch.
I'm just doing my regular snatch. Nothing special.
Regular snatch coming right up. Always fabulous. Just giving them, you know, alien clown. That's the mood. You're very alien, too.
I love alien aesthetic. Like, you can see me doing a lot of alien makeup looks, like alien-esque.
Mm-hmm. I wonder who's going to be out tonight. I'm excited for this show.
Actually, they did post on Instagram. I just don't remember. I have to go look again because my memory is bad.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we know that Morgan McMichaels, she's a host, so
Yeah.
she's always there.
I just drowned myself right now. I just needed that.
It's Kimchi Mercedes blush. This is like the brightest blush ever.
Oh, I'm
The pink
excited
is
for
real
that.
pink. What spray are you using?
I used Charlotte Tilbury.
Ooh, look, she's booted too.
Yeah.
I don't have the spray. I do have the foundation, but I don't have spray.
I'm so surprised I like got on the plane with the full one and a half one. I'm glad they did it.
Yeah, I don't really use spray that much. I feel like my face is so dry, makeup just stays on no matter what I do. Maybe just to hydrate.
Well, yeah, it gives me that. That's why I put it on right now. I probably didn't need to, but it just gives me like a sense of hydration. I'm like,
because Kimchi setting spray, it's like a hard crust. It'll make it last, but it's not hydrating. But it's great to make it last though.
This one's moisturizing. This one's like a little rose water kind of spread.
Oh, that's nice. I have some of those too. You know, I'm a hoarder. I have the drawer full of sprays.
Oh man.
It's from the times that I started YouTube and I started doing reviews. Like I said, I started to collect stuff. So now I have a collection of shit. I'll show you later. But
You gotta go through it. Check those.
now I'm calm myself a little bit. Like I'm not collecting. I just want to paint. I'm not into accumulating as much because I don't like clutter. Like
yeah, it's like where am I gonna put it at a certain point? That's how me and my brother furnish our apartment though. We get furniture from outside. There's always something cute on the street in San Francisco.
Oh, that's nice.
You looked at me like,
No,
like
because
we're borderline hoarders, but it's like you can find some really cute furniture.
you know, my mother-in-law used to do that in Florida. She would find cute stuff in South Florida and Miami. And I didn't believe her, but it's true. You can, because people declutter, especially in good neighborhoods.
People declutter, yeah, and they just put their stuff out there.
Well, we got our stuff in IKEA. We refurnished everything up to move from downtown because downtown was destroyed by Shangela pretty much. Or our furniture was extremely old and cheap.
I heard that about her.
So we threw away everything and we got new furniture from IKEA. I was like looking at Shangela with a side eye. I'm like, you better not destroy the new furniture.
I have a story about Shangela, the other Shangela and furniture.
Well, tell us.
When we like met up in we ran into each other in Puerto Vallarta, and like it's like when I Am the Strip Club by Iggy Azalea came out. And so we did a whole like moment all day and we bonded over that song, and then later on at night she was like throwing knives. We were doing Rain on Me.
Oh.
And you remember that the beginning scene where like Lady Gaga's like in raining knives?
Oh.
No?
No.
I was like laying on the floor and Shangela was like dropping knives.
Like real knives?
Real knives around me in her hotel. It was so funny.
Well, I guess you're still alive. That means that she missed.
she knew what she was doing. It was fun. I was like, this is talent. I love seeing her on TV. I think I'm going to go next month for my birthday.
I hope she wasn't drunk when she was done.
There's full trust. Full trust. Lady Gaga would be proud.
So how is she Shangela? How is she in person?
Sweet.
Yeah, I have a feeling like she comes across like that.
She's just sweet. She's, well known in Montemar, the hotel. And she just treats people well and like invites them to hang out with her. She's very sweet. We went to a couple drag shows out there together. It's cute.
So she lives in that area?
No, I think she's just a frequent flyer.
So we're here. We spent a lot of time chatting, so we had to cut it a little short. So we are ready and snatched. I'm in my regular Raven-esque snatched, and she's the Glam alien. It reminds me of a Glam alien.
Yeah.
They did the challenge. You are it. You're the Glam alien.
Yes. We channeled each other. Yeah. We're here.
Yeah, she looks like a doll. Totally like a doll. Look at her. And the dress.
And
everything.
You're like even more stunning in person.
Oh, thank you.
Shocked. I love it.
Yeah.
Well, that was so much fun.
It was so nice to get together. We have so much in common. We found out, so that's crazy.
We do. We're from the same planet.
Yeah,
it seems like.
Totally. So, if you guys haven't followed Teresa yet, go check out her Instagram account, her business account. She has like the coolest business in San Francisco, so I'll need to come eventually.
Yeah, you gotta come.
And yeah, so check out all the links, and I need to remember to put the links in because I'm bad and notorious to forget.
Really?
But I won't. You'll remind me.
Okay.
So thank you all for watching. Say goodbye.
Bye, guys.
Thank you. Love you guys. Bye.